Everybody, welcome back. We've been inching closer and closer to some Spelunky 2 greatness. We've been making runs work that you wouldn't think could possibly work. Hiya! And yet here we are. How about that? I'm excited about our Spelunky acumen lately. I'm excited about our Spelunky performance lately. We got a long way to go to discover all that which can be discovered. But to at least do what we want to do. We're close. We're close. Got to get a little bit better at World 6, which I imagine is... That's tough. That's a tough one. I imagine that's something that a lot of people struggle with in Spelunky 2. World 6, a lot of stuff on the go on the regular. Like, is there any... It's so hard, because, like, you want to spend resources to get that, like, a ghost pod early on. I tend to agree with my good friend Malf. Even though I taught him everything he knows about Spelunky. I tend to agree with him. You know what? I think we gotta dump you down there. That early on, it's worth the cost of a single resource in order to get a ghost pot. Whether it's a bomb, whether it's a rope. The money can be so useful on that first shop. Without having access to it, it's a little disappointing. However, we got to 8,600. Pretty much, in all likelihood, enough to buy a bomb box. If we just get a little bit of extra sauce here early on. But then this, honestly, the start of this floor, doesn't really appeal to me all that much. There are some things I enjoy, quite frankly. The key, being in such a good place for the Ujat-eye, that's good eats. The shop being, you know, probably midway down the floor or further, very nice as well. I wonder if that's a secret room, or alternatively, I wonder if that might be the shopkeeper's domicile. He lives above his store. Probably shouldn't have done that one. Wasn't really thinking straight. That's okay. Look at this. We're safe. We're safe. Shop is going to be down at the bottom. It's just like, there's something about the peace of mind of having the Ujat-eye early. Like, without having had to stress about it too much. It's like, you know, having your bills paid, you know, as soon as you get the notice in your email or in the mail, you know? You're like, I got nothing. Oh, just be careful here. You're like, I got nothing to stress out about. Excuse me, where's the shop? Now I got something to stress out about. You know what? Maybe it's good to have one extra floor to get a decent chunk of change here. I don't know how I missed it. It's just a nice peace of mind is all I'm trying to say. So we're at like 20 thou. Ooh, oh, okay. We got torch plus turkey. I knew we were gonna get hit, and yet I was like, I don't know what to do about it, which is embarrassing enough in its own right. You still up here? No. We're gonna stomp you. In some ways. Is that a shop? Not a shop. Either way, I'm stoked. I think we've played, honestly, like, maybe not our absolute 100%, like, best Spelunky round recently, but we've played our best consistent Spelunky over the course of the last 2 or 3 videos, and I stand by that. Okay, I saw it coming. I want to see where our next turkey is. I'm looking for turkeys. Want to help? This is, like I said, playing some really good Spelunky right now. We got maybe our ideal shop. Yang probably doesn't take the idol, but we can deposit the idol. I gotta be honest with you. That had to be done. I've taken an embarrassing amount of damage. Don't crush the shopkeeper. Yo, a secret room. That's unexpected, but we're not spending any resources to go back that way. We're fine. Still fine. Still fine. Monty did get hit by 2 arrow traps. That's a bit of a kick in the teeth. But it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna have 5 HP. We're gonna have 30 Gs? That's actually, like, kind of absurd. We're gonna have more than $30,000 with which to interact with this shop. Now, it's not my favorite shop. I honestly, I think I kind of don't really like the power pack. And I know it's gonna be slightly controversial, because it is, you know, if you take the power pack to the jungle, it's actually got some pretty good stuff going on. I would prefer to not buy nothing. So I think we'll buy power pack, and like, at least the spectacles kind of, you know, light up my life. Plus, realistically, financials shouldn't be too much of a problem this early on. Love to see that ghost pod for certain. So are we gonna go to the jungle? I mean, the power pack does make the jungle preferable. We still got 20 Gs in the bank if we want to buy stuff from the black market. If we want to murder, I mean, if you want to murder, then, you know, it's always nice to go that path to begin with, because one way or the other, you're gonna leave with more items than you started with. Okay, okay. Shouldn't just be careful? Just be careful. Just be careful. You knew that was coming. It was just a little bit too much madness happening over there. Okay, a little bit too much madness. Don't quintuple down. Doubling down is okay. Tripling down, I'd prefer not to. But I refuse. Nobody forces me to make the same mistake 5 times in a row except me, okay? We have a ghost pot. How about that? Oh, he aggroed real quick. Real quick. I do, like, I know we have the fire whip. I feel like it's tedious, but to kill him with throwables is still preferable. It's nice to have the it's nice to have the glove here. Just makes the shots that much easier to hit. You know, eventually he's gonna hit an arrow trap or something. It's gonna slow him right down. Getting a lot of money out of this as well, so. I meant to down diagonal throw that. I mean, this is way too much time. I'm always like, oh, I don't have the ability to get Monty. It's such a hassle. But then, meanwhile, I got plenty of time to just throw skulls at this guy over and over, apparently. He's gotta be close, dude. He's gotta be. He's flippin' gotta be. Well, no more throwables. I guess you know, it would be funny to hit him with the ghost pot. That would be humorous, right? We got so little time. Like, what am I doing? Don't ever talk to me about that one. That was essentially one of the dumbest plays I've ever made in Spelunky. I don't know, like, I was so fixated on, I mean, don't get me wrong, bombs are important, but, like, that's pretty close to the dumbest move I've ever made. I do, on Quillback, which is apparently the name of this boss, I do tend to get a little tunnel vision-y, and I'm like, you know, if you can't get the 3 bombs, it's not even worth showing up. So we'll just chalk that up, you know, it's the first video of the day. Nice little warm-up. And, you know, not to make excuses, but wasn't like we had the best dwelling. You know, power pack's good. It's not my favorite, but it's good. We didn't get any extra bombs, though. We didn't get like a jetpack or anything. We didn't get a single altar. It's just the sort of situation you find yourself in, and you're like, it's not bad, but definitely, like, it's far. I thought we cursed ourselves there. It's far from like, oh, we just threw away like a dream run. You know, we threw away a run that you never know what it could have turned into, but at the start wasn't too special. Alright, so we got a turkey floor. That actually turned out really well. Alright. We have 7,900. It's honestly like a pretty good murder the shopkeeper shop. I hate to say it, because I think not murdering the shopkeepers has done incredible work for us lately. But this is the kind of shop where, like, we didn't even have enough money to get the bomb box. To be able to come out of this with the hover pack, it's pretty swell. So apparently, by the way, you can cure murder, or you can be forgiven for murder in Spelunky. This is fired, thank God. Just good to know. I think it's still 3 floors, but I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not gonna kill Yang. I don't think there's a point to killing Yang here. I don't want him to screw me up on the black market in the future. So I think this is prudent. I feel like this is fine. I'm not gonna be killing the shopkeepers every single time. And in fact, I would love to get forgiveness here. Because then it's kind of like the actual perfect crime, right? Yeah, pop out, pop out. If we can get the Kapala, that'll lessen the sting somewhat. Coming up with the new cut off his album, Sting, take us away. We'll do it live. Frick it. So remember, 3 floors, I think. 3 floors of not killing a shopkeeper. You can almost always get away with not killing the shopkeeper on 1 floor. Because all you gotta do is get him to run into the center of the map. Might be a little touchy on this floor. Because he's already dead, so we're screwed in that department. Okay, so we'll go fast here. I still want the money. If the shopkeeper dies, I still think it counts as our fault. As unfair as that might seem. I mean, the only reason the shopkeeper was down there in the first place is because of us, so I guess it's hard for me to be too upset by it. Oh. So we will absolutely not get the Kapala right away. I do like the spring shoes, though. However, we should stand a pretty good chance to be close. To be like 1 away. Or 2 away, maybe. So I don't know. Here's the question I got. Maybe it's better to go to the jungle when you've angered the shopkeepers. Because then you kind of like, you're already gonna get all the items from the black market because you aggro them, right? Or maybe it's better to go to Volcania because you won't have so many shopkeepers on the black market. All you gotta do is deal with Dracula instead. So the real answer is, I have no idea what the right approach is. And we'll just, you know what, let's just get by Quillback first, and then we'll figure it out. That was a good floor. You hear the beating of drums. Donkey, 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 donkey. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Make my day. There we go. If you could just go ahead and make my day, that would be ideal. I'm still getting the money, because you know what? I'm a believer. I got high hopes that we're going to be able to get what I want to get from the shop, which is forgiveness. It's not for sale all the time, but, you know, hopefully this week it's half off or some other kind of ham-fisted metaphor. I don't know. All right, so we're not gonna make the same mistakes with you that we made last time. Just open a path. And then I do want you to open the other path. Just because it usually weakens you as well. Very surprising to me. We did not shoot the bomb bag. That's incredible. So if we want to not kill the shopkeeper, it's probably easier. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Because we already have a hover pack, I'm like, maybe the black market's the way to go. But maybe Volcania, because we got hover abilities. Plus, we haven't been there in a while. All right, let's put our hope in variety and see where the mood strikes us. Does also give us the chance to replace pretty easily our hover pack with a cape if we're into that sort of thing. Just go. You didn't kill him. That's all you could ask for. You didn't murder him. Okay, it's a little scary. Just chill. Just chill. We're picking up the money, because we know at some point, we might be able. Come on, get aggroed. Come on, get aggroed. Uh-oh. I don't want to be there. I need him to escape. That's, I don't have paste, huh? Alright, well, those items just got a lot less valuable. Although, the compass, still pretty legit, dude. That's not how you're gonna do this. What you're doing here doesn't make any sense. Okay. So you're trapped. You refuse to leave? What about like this? I really do want your items. Like, I'm spending too many... Ah! Get in there. Get in there, hired help. I'm spending too many resources trying to make it happen. I shouldn't have spent so many bombs. What if you do this? And then you just go up here? Because he's probably gonna fall. It didn't even break. Okay, you know what? I have proven that I cannot be trusted with what I'm trying to do there. There were myriad embarrassing mistakes. We could just bomb our way in, but I mean, we have the key, so I think that's the way you play that. Although the shopkeeper's existence kind of scares me. Just play it cool. He's probably not coming in. Hired help's guarding the entrance. I think here's my game plan for massive late game success. Throw Monty or hired help at the boss, not the boss, the shopkeeper, and then run for your life. If you could just knock him down, maybe. There's a bulletproof enemy over there. Kind of all got screwed up by, I mean, you know what? I think there's a valid lesson to be learned there. If you're gonna kill the shopkeepers, just kill the shopkeepers, dude. Why get so embroiled in this minutia over whether or not, you're gonna get the forgiveness timer? It's not necessary. It's not productive. I think you just make a decision. We're either murdering shopkeepers or we're not. And I mean, I hate to say it, because it flies in the face of what I've been saying for a while, but honestly, not murdering shopkeepers has kind of been extremely advantageous for us in general. So I think, whoop, had a feeling that might happen. I think we benefit from just being a little bit more passive. And you know what? Was I happy to have the hover pack? I was. Did it really make that big of a difference in the run? It maybe if we'd gone a little longer it could have, but I would say no, it didn't really. You're not wrong. Okay. So we got 5 HP, we got 12 grand, we spent a rope for the privilege of making it happen. It's not so bad. We can get a turkey. And this is a turkey that actually has some usefulness, I would say. You might argue they always have some usefulness. They're always doing something for you. Can't deny that. This is buy bomb box, and maybe if you can afford the compass. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, this turkey's dead, dude. It's not dead, but it's perturbed and like just why, right? Like, sometimes you just gotta ask yourself why you would do such a thing and take damage for no reason. There we go. The textbook. Compass is 5 grand. It's alright. I'd like to get it, but I think we're doing the right thing as is. Taking all that damage and spending a bunch of time was not the right thing. Oh, no! Yang, he died. He died before I discovered him. You tell me this man can't be whipped? Alright, I wouldn't say mission accomplished. What I would say is, Yang, you fool. You left me the keys to the kingdom right there. Thanks for the HP, dummy. Is it worth a rope to get the compass? If we have to. Yeah! I would absolutely say yeah. Yeah. The compass, like, I'm not sure is that amazing, but it has one very, very great use, which is, finding the black market without getting, like, too, anxious about it. You know what I mean? I'm feeling a little yanxious right now. Wouldn't deny that. I think it's possible for me to get this. Oh, it's more than possible, baby. Because, like, the shopkeeper's not mad. It's just the Lord of the Turkeys. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not in the business of collecting turkeys. You know, I'm in the business of collecting money. This guy, he doesn't frighten me. He can't be hurt. He frightens me. He frightens me greatly. We got like 1 second. What am I doing? I just walked straight into the ghost, dude. I mean, this one is a complete disaster. I'm gonna call it. Just because if we have a super long run, it's... This one should be called, like, Northern Lions Folly. I'm gonna name it that, just like in advance here, because it was our overconfidence every single time that got us. But 420 runtime blazed it for now. Thanks for watching. I apologize, but it's a nice change of pace and a palate cleanser after our long runs lately. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya!